What's up guys, this is guitar video lesson number 114, the song Something Good Can Work by Two Door Cinema Club. And first of all, the song's in standard tuning, but we need a capo on the 5th. So from now on I will be calling the 6th, the 1st, the 7th, the 2nd, and so on. So let's get started with the second part of the intro right away, which is also the chorus. So what we do here is we put our first finger on the 5th over the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. And now we go down, 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 up. Then we put our pinky on the 8th on the 2nd string and leave the first finger on the 5th over the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string and go down, up, down, down. Then we lift it off again and go down, up. So down, 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 up, then put the pinky on, go down, up, down, down, lift it off, down, up. Then we do the same thing now with the first finger on the 3rd on the 2nd string, second finger on the 4th on the 3rd string, and third finger on the 5th on the 4th string, and again down, 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 up. Now we put the pinky on the 5th on the 2nd string. So lift it off, down, up. Then we put our fingers on like this with the first finger now on the 2nd on the 3rd string, second finger on the 3rd on the 4th string, and third finger on the 3rd on the 2nd string. And now we use the same rhythm, but we stay like this during the whole rhythm pattern. So we go. In the end, we put our first finger on the 1st on the 2nd string, our second finger on the 2nd on the 4th string, and our third finger on the 2nd on the 3rd string. Now let's take a look at what the lead guitar is playing during the intro and chorus. During the intro we go. That's pretty simple. We just put our first finger on the 15th on the 1st string, our third finger on the 17th on the 1st string. Now we pick 17th, 15th, 18th on the 2nd, 17th on the 2nd with our second finger, and 17th on the 3rd string. So now again 17th on the 1st, followed by 15th on the 1st, then again 18th and 17th on the 2nd, and now we put our third finger onto the 20th on the 1st string. And that's what we do during the intro. So what we do during the chorus is slightly different. We start on the 17th on the 1st string again, followed by the 15th on the 1st string again. So that stayed the same, but now we put our second finger on the 17th on the 2nd string, pick it, hammer the third finger onto the 18th and lift it off immediately. And we do that twice, so then we put our second finger on the 17th on the 3rd string again, pick it, and now slide up onto the 19th. Like this. And every other time we do it, we go. So without the sliding in the end, but except for that, it's completely the same thing. And that's what the lead guitar is playing during the chorus. So now let's take a look at what the lead guitar is playing during the chorus. We have two different riffs here, but don't get confused now, because now again I will be calling the 6th, the 1st, the 7th, the 2nd, and so on. I just didn't do it up here with the 17th and 15th and so on, because that would get way too complicated when you just have to like count up to them. So now again, 6th, 1st, 7th, 2nd, and so on. So what we do here with the first riff is this. Very easy. We just put our first finger on the 5th string, third finger on the 5th, on the 3rd string. Be careful to mute the 4th string in between those two. And then we go up with muted strings, so you can either palm mute them, so use the palm of your right hand, or mute them with the fingers of your left hand. So up, muted, and then down, down. Then we slide up with our 3rd finger onto the 17th, on the 2nd and 1st string, and pick the two together. And that's the first riff we use during the verse. And the second riff is this. Again, we put our first finger on the 3rd on the 5th string, and our 3rd finger on the 5th on the 3rd string. And again, be careful to mute the 4th string in between those two. And as before, we go up, down, down with the first one muted. But this time we add a 3rd down afterwards. So we go up, muted, and then down, down, down. Like this. And then we slide up to the 15th and 17th. Yes, I've been just calling the 8th, the 3rd, and so on. But now I'm calling them 15th and 17th again because dealing with these high numbers, I think it's just easier. But never mind. So we've got the first finger on the 15th, on the 5th string, and the 3rd finger on the 17th on the 3rd string. And now we go up, up, down, 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 up. Like this. Up, up, down, 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 up. And that's the second riff we use during the verse. And as we reach the final part of the song, the solo, I am so done with calling the 61st and all that stuff. I think that's what's making it complicated. So from now on, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and so on. So never mind about the stuff I did earlier. I hope it doesn't confuse you, but let's get to the solo now. So first, we put our first finger onto the 9th on the 3rd string and slide up onto the 10th. Now 3rd finger onto the 12th and slide up onto the 14th. 2nd finger onto the 13th on the 2nd string. And 3rd finger back onto the 14th on the 3rd string and slide back down into the 12th. So far we've got this. Now 1st finger back onto the 9th on the 3rd string. Pick it, hammer the 2nd finger onto the 10th and lift it back off immediately. Now slide down into the 7th on the 3rd string, pick that, slide up onto the 9th and back down onto the 7th. You could also do it with hammering the 3rd finger onto the 9th on the 3rd string, because that's easier, but the original way would be the sliding thingy. So, or that's totally up to you. But afterwards, we put our 3rd finger back onto the 9th on the 3rd string, pick that, and pick the empty 3rd string. But because of the capo, it's the 5th on the 3rd string actually. And that's already the whole song. I hope you guys liked this video. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Helps me a lot. Keep on subscribing, and I hope I will see you next time.